Hey, welcome back to the MWOD. We're going to film this supplementary video because I was told that you couldn't actually see what we were doing yesterday. So here's the idea for rowing today. We're going to pan this around on JD Cafaro. This is the brother to our Olympic athlete Aaron Cafaro. So his technique is pretty good. Aaron's is a pretty good rower. So JD is going to pull here. And what we're talking about today is really being able to open and load the hip. So you'll notice that as JD recovers, the very first thing that happens is he reclaims his back angle on that way over. And he's just deadlifted a bucket ton, so that's why he's losing his low back a little bit. But what I want you to notice is that he is recovering and loading his hamstring butt complex. Can you do a little bit more, Dizzle, without rounding? Be a little bit taller and straighter. There you go. So now what we're going to after is not loading the knee early. So go ahead and come back and show me an early knee load. So if he loads his knees early, he's only ever trying to buffer and change that. He's chasing that femur, and he can't ever recover that full kind of hip opening. So now it goes back to normal technique. You'll notice that his back is in the same ordering that he is pulling in, and what ends up happening is that he much more effectively changes his hip angle on the pull. Okay, so now here's what we're going to do for homework. Thanks, Diz. I'm going to hand this over to you. Can you hop out? Sure. So here's homework. We're going to come in. Keep stretching along. We're going to go. Maybe come over here. What we're going to do is try to bias this piece of your hamstring first. And so we're going to first try to catch. This really hits that biceps femoris. And specifically, the way I'm loading, I'm going to catch the short head of the biceps, which almost inserts up here on the linea aspera, right below the glute, to cross the lateral part of the knee. I'm going to start off in this position. I'm going to fold forward, just like I'd be on the erg. Loading that position, trying to reinforce, mobilizing the position. I'm going to tension with the knee, which is exactly the same thing. Back is flat, and I'm going to do my contract, relax there. And I'll go ahead and mind that for all it's worth. 5 seconds on, release, 10 seconds off. Again, just repressing. I'll keep taking up the slack corner from both ends. Corner, corner, and then I'll come back to the leg straight, same thing. Load here, press the knee out. Lock and load, come on over. And then the second piece, again, is to put the cross ball right underneath the kind of insertion of this proximal hamstring. And then we're going to pull that back and forth past that area and just try to open up all of this tissue. If this kind of is ropey and nasty through this glute hamstring complex, then it makes it difficult for me to come forward and stretch that kind of early hamstring glutes, boom, so I'm maximally loaded. What ends up happening is this is short and I'm having to resist that, and then that's a big break on my potential. Okay? That's the supplementary. Sorry guys for the performance art, but we'll get better at it. So, goodbye.